So the moral of the story is... don't make new games. Just keep cloning. Okay, tell me if this sounds like a fun concept for a game. Break into cars, run away from police to get across a county line, and sell those cars on none other than the black market. Yeah, sounds like it could be fun. But Hotwire, developed in 2001 by Inca Gold, somehow manages to screw up almost everything. Take your pick from 10 poorly represented US cities. Choose from 7 unlicensed, ugly vehicles to steal, and listen to some of the strangest commentary ever spoken.
I have some clients looking for a new car. If you can deliver the car to me across the county line in time, I will reward you handsomely.
Ooh, reward me handsomely with what? A car? After breaking into a vehicle, and by breaking into, I mean you'll hear the realistic sound of glass shattering, you'll begin your journey and realize that you're dealing with some of the most unresponsive controls ever programmed. This input lag right here, oh, it's truly spectacular. One thing I will give the game credit for is the frame rate. It is a buttery smooth 60 frames per second, and it does feel like you're flying through the cities. But speaking of the cities, they're more like generic highways. If you're going to name these roads off of well-known US cities, at least try to make them somewhat recognizable rather than having them all feel the same. Can you tell any significant difference between New York and Los Angeles? I sure can't. Why bother calling this one New York if there's a huge absence of buildings? And you're trying to tell me that this is Los Angeles? Oh, please. I don't see any traffic jams, damn it! If you crash into cops, walls, or traffic, you'll quickly find out how durable the cars are. How any vehicle can still control just fine after this much damage is beyond comprehension. And without question, it's the strangest damage model I have ever seen. Sometimes it's realistic, and other times it's just really sharp protrusions of polygons. I don't really get it.
And don't let the cops catch you, or you don't get paid.
The cops will try to catch you, but absolutely nothing happens if they stop, surround, or bitch slap the car. Which is pretty bad considering that the goal is to, you know, escape the cops. If you play the game for any decent amount of time, you will notice that there are glitches, and boy let me tell you, they are out of control. Every vehicle is equipped with the power to drive through signs and overpass structures, which isn't too bad, but the traffic is much worse. You can hit another vehicle without actually touching it, and they have the tendency to, merge with each other. Just, you know, hopping down the road, nothing unusual here. Wait, what? What just happened? I guess the driver didn't survive that crash and, well, neither did any part of the car. Oh! Oh my god! What happened? There's barely anything left of it! And the tires just go away!
It's over, punk.
Okay, what's the reason for that? Oh! I see. It's one of those games where if you don't feel like playing, You could just leave. Look at this. It's like a flight simulator. It's beautiful. Well, I guess now would be a good time to break out the old quick shot. My God, we ran into an invisible hurricane!
Nice work. Here's your pay. Now go out and enjoy yourself before I give you your next job.
We did it! We made it! All with a top speed of 231 miles per hour! And an average speed of over 1,700! Oh, uh-oh. The speedometer's now stuck at 914. Well, at least I can get to the end much quicker now.
Nice work. Here's your pay.
Getting to the end of the city, or what the game thinks is the end, will give you credits, so you can unlock the other vehicles. But you're stealing them, so are you paying someone to let you steal? Or are we talking about street cred? Yeah, you'll need 40,000 street cred points to steal the Mr. Peepers truck. All in all, Hotwired certainly had potential to be great, but the shallow gameplay, poor controls, and incredible glitches make it quite mediocre and ridiculously basic. So basic, in fact, that it only offers one game mode. You couldn't add in something before the police chase? Like how about tapping a key to try breaking a window, or some sort of puzzle which represents hotwiring the car? Anything would help to make it more compelling. You know, the name of the game is Hotwired. But what if this game wasn't just called Hotwired? What if the company kept making clones? That's nice. Only difference is, you're racing against AI. What about Speed Thief? A game included in the same package. It's a copy of Hotwired. A midnight racing, long night? I don't see any difference. Thornton's all-night racing? You want to throw in the Thornton's brand of gas stations and cafes? Sure, but don't make it any more different. Midnight Road Warriors.
It's the exact same fucking game.
This is absolutely unbelievable. How does a game developer have the dishonesty to sell the same game 6 times? How do you do this? How do you keep doing this? I can't keep doing this. I'm sorry, I just can't live in a world where this is acceptable. I just gotta go. It's pretty impressive, actually. I mean, this is an achievement. At the turn of the century, first-time developer Inca Gold created Midnight Racing and its identical brother, known as Midnight Racing Lone Knight. But instead of learning from this mistake and moving on to the next project as any other developer would, 1 year later, they gifted us with Hotwired and its identical brother known as Speed Thief. At this point, they were on a hot streak. I mean, they couldn't stop. Nothing like this had ever been done before, so they had to keep going. But you see, gamers were catching on to them, so creativity was a must. After a 5-minute boardroom meeting, they decided the next best option was to go back to the same formula but add 3-second cutscenes of Thornton's gas stations and cafes. Why? I don't know why. I couldn't even make this shit up if I tried, but they did it. And there was no emergency brake to stop them now. But unfortunately, there were no more good ideas left on the table. So they turned to their old pal, Mr. Xerox Machine, and heaved Midnight Road Warriors. Feeling inspired by this incredible story, Stellar Stone, the legends behind Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, slightly altered their assembly line and gave us Midnight Race Club Supercharged. It was incredibly similar to Big Rigs, but alas, it did not have the same negative attention. Hoping to have better luck, Davalex Games took their extremely average racing title known as US Racer, and with the help of thousands of CD burners, gave birth to the bastard child known as Police Chase. They attempted to cover up this crime scene by enticing gamers with hard-to-resist features, as well as false screenshots that did not pertain to any part of the game. With the exception of the menus, the two games were immaculately identical, and they couldn't even bother to change the name of the exe file. The fact that this carbon copy bullshit has occurred this many times with 3 different developers is truly disgraceful. This is not like the Chinese bootleg situation where the games are sold online. These are real PC games by developers with years of experience that had the audacity to copy their own creations and sell them in retailers. I mean, think about this. You walk into a store and see this compilation on the shelf. You buy it, enjoy Midnight Racing and Speed Thief for some reason, then a few years later you buy Midnight Road Warriors from the same store. You quickly realize that it's 90% identical and sulk in remorse knowing that you were the victim of a scam. Because that's what these games are, a scam. Clearly the advertised packaging looks different, but the actual products are not. And it really makes me wonder, how many more instances of this fraud exist? Could there be more cloned and slightly altered racing games within these developers' histories, or with a different developer entirely? I just happened to run across Thornton's on eBay and could find 0 online information about it, so who knows? Maybe time will tell, but Hotwired / Speed Thief / Midnight Racing / Midnight Racing All Night / Midnight Road Warriors / Thornton's All Night Racing unquestionably hold a unique, unconceived title in video game history.
So the moral of the story is... don't make new games. Just keep cloning. Just keep cloning. Just keep cloning. Just keep cloning. Just keep cloning.
Alrighty, another episode in the books. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, it really means the world to me. If you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, both of them truly do help out. The previous and next parts to the Worst Forgotten Racing Games Marathon are right here, and if you'd like to stay updated on my videos, the link to my Twitter is in the description. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and thank you again for watching. Have a good one. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.